For 150 years, the Nortec Corporation has mined the expanses of space. Now, on one of their far-flung mining operations, a base has come under threat from a hive of alien terrorists. You and your partners represent the divisions of the vast Nortec military, sent to defend the base long enough to get what they need and escape. You bring the science, the medical, the armory, weapons research and development, barracks, and the command functions. And that is the game Xenoshyft, which we're going to review today.
Welcome to Duality Gamecast, game reviews by people who love to play games.
William, how does this game play?
Well, it is a deck builder. It is a lane defense game. It is cooperative. It's the deck building aspect of it's pretty straightforward. You're going to start with a deck of cards. You're going to draw so many. I believe it's 6. In your hand, you're going to have resources and dudes to put down on the board. You also draw a resource every turn. So no matter what, you're always going to have some money to spend. The game is played over 3 waves, and each wave has 3 rounds in it. On your turn, you're going to take your money, everyone all at the same time, buy all the dudes and all the equipment you want for them, and defend your lane. Basically, on your side, there's 4 spots for each player that you can put down a person in, and you can put 1 piece of weaponry, 1 piece of armor on them, and hope they can stand against the horde. Then, after everyone's done that, you put down all of the alien cards. Face down, 4 of them also next to everybody. Then, picking 1 player to be the start player, you reveal the first alien, and they smash into each other, your side and their side. And it's pretty straightforward. Basically, the aliens have an attack and a health. All of your dudes have an attack and a health. The front 2 people run into each other. They do their damage to each other. If one side or the other dies, you remove that card, and they keep going. If you fight and the aliens end up taking out your 4 guys, or how many guys you have, any remaining aliens left, do that much damage to your base, which starts at 15 health per times the number of players. Some of the unique aspects of this, though, are you can play cards with other players' dudes. You can give people other player dudes. So each faction that you play as has special bonuses. Me as a player, I can buy people, because maybe that's my special ability is buy people cheap. And then I can say, oh no, Matt needs help. I can throw down one of my guys in his lane when we're setting up, and now it's his. So when your guys die or they get cleared off, they go in your discard pile, you shuffle them back up, and you can be drawing more later on. If I play something in Matt's turn, because it's his now, it goes in his discard pile. So there's an interesting part of this game is buying stuff and then kind of throwing that gun to your opponent or whatever it is, or not your opponent, your friend. Not opponents. Your opponents are the cards. It has a really interesting feel to it, and it's something that we've managed to win once, but it's hard.
Very hard.
More players doesn't really make the game easier. It makes the game more even, which is interesting, because since each person's defending their own lane, and you just hit points at times the number of players, it's not like adding more or having less players changes how hard the game is, but it lets, if I have a good turn and I have an extra dude that turn I bought, I can throw them to you, so it kind of evens out the air. So it makes the game slightly easier, but really just more of, sends off the rough edges, which I really like. Matt, what do you think about the art and components in the game?
The art for Xenoshyft is top-notch. This is a cool mini or not game. No minis in this game. This is the or not part. Yeah, one of their first or nots, I think. The art is just spot on. This game is very evocative of an alien and aliens, probably would be more accurate. Sort of movie theme, and Starship Troopers is the other game.
Yes.
The other theme that this really has in it.
Like a darker Starship Troopers.
It's like aliens and Starship Troopers put together. And the art is just this beautiful painting quality art on all the cards, on the cover, on the rule book. Gorgeous. The iconography also, I think, really simple and clean. You've got a nice clean text box. Very simple. You need to know your attack and your toughness and any modifiers from equipment. And it's all really easy to read. The pictures on the cards, once you've played this game a few times, you start to just spot, oh, that's the guy that attacks from the back row or something. You're like, ah. So it's really good. If I was going to nitpick, it would only be very low, serious, this is going deep nitpick, but the card backs, for me, thematically, they seem like they're from a different game, or they seem like they're Mark I graphic design compared to the beautiful art on the inside of these cards. They, I bring it up every time we play, but the Hive card back looks like artwork from Sentinels of the Multiverse to me for whatever reason.
Yep.
It just doesn't feel right for this theme and all the portrait type art in the game. The other one, the Nortec card back, looks like, I'm not saying I could, but it's near what I could produce in an Adobe program. So a little bit of a disconnect. But everything else is gorgeous. You got a nice dial. Cardstock, again, I say this all the time. It's just a real standard semi-gloss finished cardstock, but it's fine. These lanes are nice little things. I think you got a play mat, right?
Yes, it was one of the bonuses you got me, actually, at Gen Con.
Cool Mini or Not made some really nice mats. I don't know if you can buy those now or if that was just a Gen Con thing, but it's really nice neoprene kind of mat. So overall, I really I love the art. Totally happy with the game. Only I have to nitpick to complain for art and component quality. So, William, given all this, how would you rate this game?
I'm going to say, for right now, the way I'm feeling, I'm giving it a must-buy. I'm enjoying this game a ton. It has just the right amount of you're doing your own thing, but you can help other people, but you can kind of you can throw grenades in other people's lanes, so you can kind of assist. But it has that cool, I know when we played, I've been like, oh, this is going to kill me. Can you throw me a grenade? And the guy's like, well, but I want to save this for my turn. Should I? And then we all kind of argue back and forth at the table, but it's that fun, cooperative element where, I don't know, it's great. I want it. I'm glad I got it. It's definitely a must-buy.
Yeah, I'm going to go with love it. I don't think I could commit to a must-buy, but it's a really strong game. Deck builders have to be more and more unique all the time, I think, because it's a genre or a subgenre of board gaming now that's been done a lot. And they've made this pretty unique. It kind of deck builder plus cooperative plus tower defense, it feels like its own thing. It doesn't feel like other games. So definitely a love it for me. Hope there's expansions. I'd really love to see more getting added into this game. So yeah, love it.
All right, guys, that was our Xenoshyft review. Let us know in the comments if you played it and what you think.
The year R21A6. Oh, they're just making shit up now.